It's been a interesting weekend for me. Interesting weekend, interesting last week. You know, lies. Lies do a lot of things to a lot of people, man. When you get out there, and you're at a certain level, people will make things up just to bring you down. Lies are horrible. Lies mislead. The thing about lies, you always get caught. I mean, usually. And lies are meant to protect the person you're lying to, or meant to protect yourself, or meant to protect your assets. You know, lies are either extremely selfish or extremely non-selfish in nature, because you might be lying to protect someone else's feelings from something you did. But lies never work. They just don't work. They just never go through as they should. You almost always the truth comes out. You know, my kids will come up, they'll lie about something. Did you do this? No, I didn't. If we then find out it's true, they get a punishment. If they do something, pretty much almost no matter how bad it is, if they fess up and tell us the truth about it, we normally don't cause a big stink about it. Why? Because they owned up to what they did. They can move forward, correct their actions, and not do it again. What I've found in life is truth sometimes sucks. And it's gotten me fired from many jobs. Well, actually one. When I was at Instone, everybody kissed Sylvester Stallone's ass. Oh, Sly, that's a great idea. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Oh, you're so great. And there's this pussy little CEO. His name was John Arnold. It's actually, Patrick Arnold's a good friend of mine, but his brother, he was the biggest bitch of them all. And he hated conflict, and he just wanted people under him to pretty much say, yes, ma'am. I was the only one in that company when that company violated a non-disclosure agreements, reverse engineering a pudding formula. I was the only one to speak up and say, hey, that's wrong. Because everybody else is just a puppet. Now, long story short, after 3 months with that company, I was terminated. Still maintained my ownership role, which was nothing because the company went bankrupt. My K1 1 year was for 14 cents. But you know what? When I got fired from Instone, it led me to start Civation. When I started Civation, I sold it in 2011. 2011, I started MTS Nutrition through Tiger Fitness. And here I am today. Truth always leads to better things than the opposite, which is a lie. Whereas Instone, now they're bankrupt. They were bankrupt 2 years after they let me go. And I'd like to say, you know, ego aside, I did a great job at that company. We launched pretty successful at the Arnold Classic that year, I believe 2004. Yeah, it was the Arnold 2004. And I think I had a lot of things in motion, a lot of ideas they had that actually didn't suck too bad. You know what? They worked. But I told the truth, and it was worth it, because at the end, it led to where I'm at today. And also, I couldn't live with myself violating a contract that I signed. And I couldn't live with myself working with these douchebags. If someone you work with needs you to lie and pretend that something's not right, when I work with or for somebody, like when you guys email me and ask me for business advice and I'm blunt and honest, some people get offended. They'll be like, hey, is this a good business idea? I'm like, no, here's why it's not a good business idea. You're just a dream killer. You can't tell me what to do. I'll show you. Tell you what, in 15 years of people emailing me, asking for business advice, not once has anyone showed me. Not once have one of these ideas been a rub-in-your-face type situation. I'm usually correct on these because I'm honest. Now, I'm not always right. I don't know everything about business. Hell, I'm not even close to the caliber of a Mark Cuban or, you know, these other guys who are just business geniuses, right? Like, I couldn't wax their friggin' Beamer, dude. I'm not those guys, but I have years and years of business experience. I've started multiple businesses. I've sold businesses. I've done a lot of things. But if you're going to ask my opinion, Cuban's the same way, and that's why he was always getting fined by the NBA. He says the same shit. If you ask me a question, I'm not here to sugarcoat it. I'm here to help you. And sometimes the truth hurts, and I don't want to see people hurt. Like if someone starts a business, gives everything up, you know, puts everything on the line, what they don't realize, I'm speaking from experience, and I'm speaking from regret. because there's not one day that goes by that I don't regret starting my own business. My biggest earning year was 2003. So I worked for someone else. You know, somebody said about the honesty thing, but I also know that starting a business, you know, is what drove me to work so much that I missed my first 2 kids' first steps. It's what I know has almost completely obliterated my marriage and all my friendships. The only friendships I have that can even resemble friendships are people within the industry, because I have no time for anyone else. So I speak not from bitterness, I speak from experience. The benefits I've had from starting my own company are plenty. And I don't regret it every step of the way, every day. I don't hate life. But if someone's going to start, but I started a business being an expert in my industry. I knew sport nutrition, I knew products, I knew ingredients, I knew the distribution model. My 5 years at Weider, I spent learning every segment, every part, every nook and cranny of the industry, from being able to have lunch and sit down and talk to the owners at Europa, Jeff Compton and Eric Hillman. I was able to speak to the CEO of pretty much every company, from Muscle Tech to the small guys. Shit, I remember getting a phone call from Jeremy and Ryan DeLuca when bodybuilding.com was just a small speck of a website. Now it's pretty much Amazon. They're fulfilling it, by the way. You're just a number there. Now they're a competitor. Go figure. Well, Ryan's out flying a jet somewhere, coming out some virtual reality glasses and shit. And who knows what Jeremy's doing. I mean, Jeremy doesn't even know what Jeremy's doing. But that's my little anecdote for the day. Tell the truth. In some instances, you might want to sugarcoat a little bit. But at the end of the day, if you don't tell the truth, the consequences will be much greater than if you just told the truth in the first place and dealt with the consequences right up front. So today's been absolutely hectic. They canceled Thomas's, Cammy's practice, so Thomas still has his because rain. So we're at the indoor facility, but I've been working all day. It's been crazy. Had a great leg session. We can't film legs because Katie usually spots me on my heavy sets, so it's really hard to film that. We're going to try and set up a tripod. We have some on order. Hopefully we have that end of the week. I know you guys want to see more training, but honestly, I've just been enjoying training and not filming it and just doing this vlogging crap. So anyway, so while Thomas is practicing, we have this nice area on the side of Campton, which is beautiful. So I'm actually doing an hour of drills with Cammy. So right now, we've already done linear. Now we're going to do some lateral training. I thought I'm going to show you her 45-degree angle and go. Speed. Explode. Good. Switch sides. Let's teach them crossover. Simple wall drills. It's the first thing we start on. Good. That's it.
Hey guys, so it's about 8:10 on Monday night. Mark's down in the basement finishing up his work, so I've been getting the kids ready for bed. So I haven't filmed a lot today or yesterday because I have not been feeling well. I'm pretty sure that my sinuses are jacked up again, so I am going to the ENT tomorrow morning. My head just really hurts. I had a massage today, which was fabulous, but when I was laying on my stomach, I couldn't even breathe out of my nose. I'd like sit up and take breaks because I was getting so like congested nasally. But the kids are, my head just hurts, so everything is bothering me. I'm trying to be patient, but it's difficult. Preston got a bath. I gave him his bath, and then he was putting Aquaphor in his hair and sticking Q-tips up his nose. So
Mommy was getting me water in my hair.
Okay, so Mommy needs to take a shower because I still have lotion on me from my massage. The masseuse was able to work out the knots in my lats. I get really bad knots in my lats, but she like worked my arm up and was rubbing in my armpit and back of my lats and stuff, so it felt fabulous. But hopefully I get some answers tomorrow at the ENT. It's been a couple years since I've had an MRI. So we may do that if he has any suspicion of stuff going on. I'm stupid to do this, but I was Googling my condition that I had 5 years ago, and there's a lot more research now about fungal sinusitis in the sphenoid sinus, which is what I had, and I had bone erosion. So yeah, I made the mistake of Googling that. Shouldn't have done that. But anyways, hopefully I get some answers tomorrow so I can start feeling better. Mark and I are leaving for Las Vegas in a week from today. I'm really excited about having that anniversary trip. So hopefully I can get to feeling better and get everything ready to go for that. So other than that, everything's good. Just the usual hustle of life. Have a great evening.
So I'm looking at my email this morning. I get a mass email from one of the other sites that sell supplements that you're just a number to, right? They were bragging that one supplement line was free shipping. Bro, if you order over $99 in product in the continental US, any day of the week, free shipping. Anywhere in the US, at continental USA. Free shipping on orders over $99 at tigerfitness.com. Why even look at the other guys? And also, we ship from Vegas and Ohio. Most places in the US are a 1 to 2 day ship. And that's not a game.